Yo, what's going on, y'all? We are back at it. Got another week. We doing a recap, predictions, watching Colin Cowherd as well. Trying to get this out before the game starts, but I highly doubt I get it done by then. Normally this video takes long. It's 6:01 p.m. right now, so we're gonna try to just do what we can. And y'all gonna be watching the game, so y'all not gonna see this, but we're gonna do timestamp, so predictions will be up. Y'all know this is before the game. So let's see. Let's talk about week 12 real quick. We're gonna recap week 12. What was I getting to on this page? Let's go ahead and enlarge this. Week 12, Bills versus Lions. This was a close game. Why was it so close? I don't recall why this was so close. Josh Allen 253, 2 touchdowns. Hold on, let me turn this on real quick. This is a good vibe. I like this this lo-fi playlist right here. Let me mute it here. I muted it for y'all so I don't get copyrighted, but I can hear it. Josh Allen 253, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Josh ran the ball well. Devin Singletary. What happened here? Don't recall. Isaiah McKenzie led them in receiving. Lions just came to play. That's what it was. Amon-Ra 122. Yeah, I don't recall completely what happened in that game, but the Bills got the dub. So Giants Cowboys. Oh, this was Thanksgiving. Tripping. Thanksgiving. Okay. So yeah, I gotta come to play on Thanksgiving. Giants Cowboys. We got Daniel Jones. Time flies. I feel like Thanksgiving was so long ago at this point. I'll be honest with you. 228. Saquon pretty much got shut down. Cowboys. When I recall, this was a good game for the Cowboys. Zeke and Tony was doing work. Zeke definitely was. I remember that. Yeah, I recall. Dallas outscored them 21-7 in the second half. That pretty much dictated everything right there. Giants, man. I don't know what. I don't think they're. I don't think they're a deep run playoff team, but good season so far. Cowboys, they got potential. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, Pats Vikings. Justin Jefferson was the X factor in this game. Reminder, he got shut down. Had a big part in the receiving game. Mac Jones didn't play bad. 28 for 39, 382, 2 touchdowns. Kirk, he played pretty well as well. They did a good job spreading the ball around. Both of them had 9 catches. TJ had 5. Did a pretty solid job spreading the ball around. Made sure they ran the ball. 22 carries for Dalvin Cook, averaging 1.9 yard carry. Stat sheet don't tell everything sometimes with stuff like this. I'm pretty sure some of them runs were pivotal and necessary. Whether it be 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yards, you know what I'm saying? Texans Dolphins, we're not gonna look at that one. Bengals Titans. Let's see. A good game. Joey B played pretty solid. Samaje Perine, he had some pretty good runs in this game, filling in for Joe Mixon with a concussion. T. Higgins looking like a legit number 1 receiver. Gonna be interesting. They got Jamar Chase coming back, so nice duo there, man. Trio, of course, with Tyler Boyd, but nice duo for sure. Ryan Tannehill 291 didn't play terrible. I think that the Bengals were just the better team on the day. I think they got a nice win streak going. Broncos Panthers. Russ 142, 1 touchdown. Latavius Murray looks pretty solid. 92 rushing yards. Just didn't get in the end zone. Cortland Sutton 75. What happened in this game? Oh, Panthers. This was a pretty solid defensive game. The play calling didn't look terrible, but it did look like a pretty solid defensive game. And I think if I'm not mistaken, but I think the Panthers kind of took off in the second half, made enough plays to put the game away. In the second half, Sam Darnold 164, 1 touchdown, no picks, not too bad, somewhat efficient. Deontay Foreman back at it, 113 with Chuba Hubbard 65 behind him. DJ Moore 103 and a touchdown. Bears Jets, Mike White, crazy. Now I would have loved to see Justin Fields play because it would have been more competitive. It's not like Mike White is lining up against Justin Fields, but just to see 2 offensive battles and to see the Jets defense play against Justin Fields, who has been extremely hot this year. But Mike, man, this is probably the best stat lineup this week. Efficient, 315, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Zonovan Knight out of nowhere led them in rushing. Ty Johnson had a pretty good day on the ground as well. And had a touchdown. He averaged 12.4 yards a carry. That's I might have to look at him in fantasy, man, before this week starts. Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson. Elijah Moore got in the end zone finally, man. Tyler Conklin 3 for 50. We'll see. Just looking good. If they start Mike White again, I mean, it's done. The Zach Wilson era, it has to be done. You benched your starting quarterback for a backup, and the backup played amazing. He played amazing. You don't want a controversy there. I think it's done. I think either you just keep alternating at this point, or you keep Mike White starting, and then you draft the quarterback in the offseason. Or hey, if he's on which I highly doubt he's going to be available, but Lamar Jackson, But anyways, I think they go out and get them a quarterback this offseason. I don't think Zach terrible. I think he has all the physical traits, but the intangible traits, I don't know. That's where he's missing it at. Marcus Mariota, Tyler Algier. We have the Falcons versus the Commanders. I remember this being this was a competitive game. It was a pretty good game, from what I recall. Cordell ain't really been going off like he should, man. Taylor Heineke just win. That's all they do. They 7-5, looking towards the playoffs, man. Interesting, very interesting. How the team rallied behind him, play some pretty solid defense. Looking forward to some of these matchups that they have coming up. The Buccaneers versus the Browns. Bucs lost to the Browns. That's tough. OT. Oh, who was it? Was it I don't remember how they won. I feel like it was Amari Cooper. I don't know. Chris Godwin 110. I don't remember how they won. Kobe Brissett played solid. Nick Chubb, of course, ran for 100. I saw Amari didn't score. Who scored the game-winning touchdown? I don't want to look at it and get copyright. Yeah, it's all good. But Browns, I mean, they're going to be more competitive with Watson coming back, and the Bucs. I don't know. A lot of question marks there, man. A lot of question marks. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I thought them having Rachaad White was going to be helpful, but I think they're going to need that duo of Rachaad White and Leonard there. I don't know. Browns play solid defense this year, on and off. I don't know. I don't got the answers with it. Y'all let me know with the Bucs. Ravens versus the Jags. I saw a lot of people freaking out online that the Jags beat the Ravens. Jags are not a trash team. I know that they have a history of that. They're not terrible. Like, if you watch the Jags, you see that they have talent. If I watch their highlights every week, I can clearly see this team is talented, bro. Very talented team. They're just not there yet. They have a lot of. They have a nice mixture of young guys and vets, and I think it's a squad that's on the come up, very much so. But yeah, they're competitive. I wasn't like overly surprised. Of course, I would have picked the Ravens to win. I'm pretty sure I picked the Ravens to win, but I wasn't overly surprised. Like, dang, the Jags won. That's surprising. I was like, wow, good game, good win. Let's see. Lamar 254, 1 touchdown, no picks, 89 rushing yards. Gus Edwards 52 in the touchdown. Josh Oliver led them in receiving. Deshaun Jackson had him a big catch in this one. Got past some defenders, still doing it at his age, man. At speed. Trevor Lawrence, 321, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Look at him. JaMychal Hasty, he didn't really have much of an effect in the run game, but I seen in the pass game he did well. Travis Etienne should be coming back. They said next week. He should be healthy. Zay Jones 11 for 145 went crazy. Any given day, these receivers, Marvin Jones, Zay Jones, Christian Kirk, any one of them can go off. So it's you pick your poison. It's all about matchups with them. But I said Jaguars on a come up. I think that's a late, within the next few years. Ravens, ain't gonna put too much into it, but they're gonna have to show something when playoff time comes. Derek Carr, 295, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. It was a good game. Very good game. I think this is the most points the Raiders scored all year. It kind of looks funny seeing 40 points next to the Raiders' name. Seattle Seahawks, they've been pretty well offensively this year. Josh Jacobs put the team on his back, 303 total yards. Devontae Adams played his part, won his matchups one-on-one, and was a difference maker in this one as well. Geno Smith, 328, 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Walker had him 2 touchdowns. DK, 90. Tyler, 68 and a touchdown. It was a good game, man. Tough L for the Seahawks. They're on a nice roll. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be a competitive team going to the playoffs. Curious what they do next year. Very curious with the quarterback position, but ain't too much to talk about. We got the season left. 274, 3 touchdowns for Justin Herbert. A good game, another good game, close game. Came down to the end for the Chargers and Cardinals. Your Chargers went for 2 to seal the deal. DeAndre Carter led them receiving in this one. Josh Palmer, 56 yards. Austin Eckler, 60. Man, dual threat running back, man. Kyler Murray, 191, 2 touchdowns. James Conner, 120. Welcome back. D-Hop, 87 and a touchdown. Marquise Brown back healthy. Only 46 receiving yards in this one, though. Robbie Anderson, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of looking like a useless trade because they don't use him that often. I feel like their play calling could be way better for what they have, like the personnel they have offensively. But I mean, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are on that. I don't know. Saints 49ers, shut out by the 49ers. Great game from them defensively. Did their job. Jimmy G, 221, 1 touchdown, no picks. Elijah Mitchell hurt. I think Christian McCaffrey dealing with injury as well. I don't know for sure. Jordan Mason came in. We'll see how his role increases. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Brandon Ayuk, 5 for 65, leading in receiving. Debo, been kind of tough for him this year, man. As he's not really the priority offensively because they picked up Christian McCaffrey. They have Elijah Mitchell. I mean, he's probably gonna see some more snaps in the backfield now with Elijah out, and then Brandon Ayuk was playing good. I think people sleep on Brandon Ayuk. I think the year that Debo was out, Debo, not this past year, but year before last, I think Brandon Ayuk had 1,000 receiving yards. I could be wrong. Let me go ahead and check that real quick. I think he did. If he didn't have 1,000, he played really well that year that Debo missed a lot of time. What was it? Yeah, he had 1,000. No, it says 2022 projected. Hold on. He's projected to hit 1,000 this year though. Where can I see? I don't want to see. I want to see career. That's receiving 21. Oh yeah, 800. Okay. Yeah, 748. 5 touchdowns. So okay. So I might have been reaching a little bit, but he did 748 in 12 games. That was a rookie year. 748 in 12 games for a rookie is not bad. 5 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. All right, Saints, nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. Chris Olave had a big play in this one. Again, consistent receiver, very consistent. Looking forward to see what they do. I don't know, man. What's gonna happen with Michael Thomas? Do y'all think they trade him? I feel like this was the Saints' year, man. It was do or die for this year. Picked up some nice free agents, and it's just not panning out. Michael Thomas isn't consistently healthy. Jarvis Landry isn't consistently healthy. The defense, they play good sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, they play pretty good sometimes, but the consistency is not there overall. Because you're not getting it from the quarterback either. Not consistent quarterback play. It's been up and down this year. So it's kind of tough. Rams, man. I ain't got too much to say about them. The season's pretty much done. Rams season is pretty much done. Mahomes, 321 touchdown, 1 pick. Isaiah Pacheco, 69 and a touchdown. Everybody gets love in the receiving game with this team, man. Everybody eats. Everybody gets a catch. Hopefully, what's his name? Kadarius Toney comes back next week. Packers, Eagles. Got a 40 ball for the Eagles. Overcame the Packers. It's a good matchup. Aaron Rodgers left for the injury. AJ Dillon 8 for 64, led them in rushing and had a rushing touchdown. That's his first one in a while. Christian Watson continues to shine, man. Another 100-yard game for him. Jalen Hurts 153 and 2 touchdowns, and put up 157 rush yards. Crazy. And Miles Sanders had 143 rush yards. They ran a ball on them crazy. Eagles to the playoffs and Packers to the layoffs. I don't know. Steelers, Colts. Kenny Pickett 174. Benny Snell led them in rushing. It was odd. I ain't gonna lie, I did not see that coming. Benny Snell with his first game active this year, playing, getting touches, and I don't know if he's been injured or they just haven't felt the need to have him on the roster or what, because it's been Najee and Jaylen Warren all year. And now we see Anthony McFarland and Benny Snell get in the mix, and it's a little different. But good win for them. Good win. No picks from Kenny. Somewhat efficient. Matt Ryan 199, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Jonathan Taylor 86 and a touchdown. Jelani Woods went off 98 yards. He has a lot of potential, man. Other than them two, the rest of the receiving corps is pretty quiet. Alec Pierce with no catches. That's tough, man. So we'll move on to Colin Cowherd. I guess he didn't do it this week. I don't see the herd hierarchy this week. Herd hierarchy books. It was 9 days ago. I guess he didn't do it this week. All good. All right, well, we'll move into the stats. All right, so we'll check player stats. I'm gonna skim through these. Your boy is short on time. Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, top 5 in passing yards. We got some pretty good quarterback play this year. Tom only threw 2 picks, but why are the Bucks playing so bad this year? Was Bruce Arians the best coach or something? You know what I'm saying? Was Bruce Arians really the answer? I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't know. Geno Smith still 72% completion. He's been over 70 all season. No other quarterback is in 70% range. He's 72%. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What do you do? Like, do you just move on and invest in the Geno next year? Like, why not? I don't know. Everything looks good. Josh Jacobs leading the league in rushing as of right now. Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb behind him with 1,000. Saquon. I think the Giants were on a bye week this week. Were they? No, they just played the Bills on Thanksgiving. I'm tripping. Oh, Cowboys. I'm tripping. They played the Cowboys. Saquon right there. I think this could be interchangeable. We'll see what happens. But we'll see. I have a few backs hit 1,000 this year. Receiving. Tyreek still leading catches and yards. Just got to get them touchdowns up. He went that triple crown. I'm sure they ain't really worried about the stats that much. Is what it is. Let's see. Where's Jalen is. That is kind of crazy. Jalen got 50 catches for 900 yards. That's kind of crazy. Yards. Jalen's top 5 in yards, and his average yards per catch is pretty crazy. So top 5: Tyreek, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams, Jalen Waddle, Travis Kelce. This is interesting, very interesting. Jalen don't even have 100 targets. That's tough. All right. Testament to him and that offense as well. CJ, I saw CJ got injured. Is he all right? Y'all let me know. Tackles. Go ahead, check out tackles. Jordan Brooks leading the league in tackles. He already got 100. That's wild. Sacks. See sacks. 13 for Matt Judon. Matt Judon been up there. I'm curious who's gonna take it. You got Nick Bosa, Parsons, and Judon. Brian Burns got 10. I'm curious who's gonna take it, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be interesting. Justin Houston at his age 9, balling, man. Balling. Jerry Hughes, there's another vet out there with 8. Another guy considered to be past his prime, but he's balling. Let's go ahead and check out returns. Flowers just had him a good return. Dallas Flowers boosted his average. I don't remember ever seeing Kyle Duggar on return. I guess he had one. I ain't know that. Cordell Patterson has 8 kick returns for the year, 268 yards. Didn't know that. Okay. All right, man. Let's go ahead and move over to predictions. We're going on. I feel like we're going on long enough. Like I said, I'm very short on time today. So we start with Thursday night football. Bills versus the Patriots. Should be a good matchup. I'm picking the Bills. Should be a good matchup though. Currently 8-3. Let's see, as far as health, for the most part, everybody there. Deion Dawkins and Mitch Morse injured. Quentin Morris. Are these? So these are for sure legit starters that are out. Greg Rousseau out. AJ Epinesa out. Tremaine Edmonds out. Oh wow. Kyer Elam out. I know they said. I know Xavier Rose was on the Bills. I know that. I think I seen Tre'Davious White is back. That would have been a crazy duo some years ago. Xavier Rose and Tre'Davious White. They got a lot. They got some injuries. Jamison Crowder's out. I seen they signed John Brown. That's different. I ain't gonna lie. That's nice. It's kind of cool to see that they brought him back. I think we were just talking about him earlier this year on stream, like about him being out the league, and like curious why has he been out the league? You know, he was good when he was playing. You know, unless he's just been getting his body right. We're looking for New England Patriots. Mac Jones, Damian Harris is out, so my boy Ramondre got to go crazy today. Jeez, I ain't gonna lie. Pats look a little more healthier. Let's see if they played early this year. Patriots schedule. I don't recall if they played earlier this year. No, they haven't. It's gonna be their first matchup this year. Ooh, it's gonna be the first matchup this year. 'Cause I was trying to see if I got something to go off of. Ooh, I don't want to do it, but I just might. I'm gonna pick the upset. I'll pick the upset. Should I? I mean, Pats just lost to the Vikings. This is a divisional matchup, so it's a little different. They missing some guys. Bills are a nice team though. Still got your main guys, big playmakers, but it's gonna be tough. I give it to the Bills. I feel like defense might be an issue, but when it comes down to offense, they have a better offense. But then I ain't gonna lie, their defense handicap. Pat's offense not terrible. Pat's offense is not terrible. It's a tough one. I get an upset to the Patriots. I trust that for real, but upset to the Patriots. That's my pick. Falcons versus the Steelers. We're picking the Steelers in this one. Definitely picking the Steelers in this one. Should be an interesting game though. Should be a good matchup. I'll be looking forward to this one. Falcons have been competitive all year. Steelers are a solid team and they have been competitive, so should be interesting. Let's see. See, Broncos versus Baltimore. Of course, we're picking the Ravens in this one. See if anybody major is out. No, nobody major. Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson. I All right, Packers versus the Bears. Yeah. Packers, Green Bay. So far I got Patriots, Steelers, and the Ravens. Packers versus Bears. We're gonna pick the Bears in this one. Aaron Rodgers battling an injury. They coming off of an L. Justin Fields supposed to be healthy. He's playing. Okay, so yeah. It's gonna be tough for them though. They just lost Darnell Mooney, so he's very much a go-to receiver. Look to see probably Chase Claypool and Cole Kmet. Targets go up. If not, it's gonna be a lot of running, a lot of scrambling. Then again, I said the Bears. This Green Bay defense isn't terrible, and I feel like the Bears' offense is one-dimensional. See NFL team stats. I'm gonna check to see if they've played already this year too. I just want to check the Packers run defense real quick before I solidify this decision. Packers have the worst run defense in the league. I did not know that. Wow. Okay, I rode the Bears. On now. Let's go ahead and see if they played this year. They played each other already. They did. Packers won. This was earlier in the season. Justin Fields has 70 passing yards. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ooh. Everything about matchups though, so. Oh, man. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough, man. I ain't gonna lie. Got the Bears and the Packers. Packers won last time they played. Bears, Justin Fields has turned it up since then. But they still won last time they played. He's still the same player. He playing different, but he's still Justin Fields. I don't know, man. That's tough. They allow rushing yards from there. But again, the offense is one-dimensional. I'll pick the Packers to win. I'll pick the Packers. Lions versus Jags. We're picking the Jags. Should be an interesting game though. Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions. A lot of questionables on the offensive line. That's kind of wild. Jacksonville. Where they at though? Travis should be playing though. Yeah, we're picking the Jags. Texans versus the Browns. We ain't even gonna look. We're picking the Browns. Jets versus the Vikings. This is gonna be a good matchup. I'm going to pick the Jets. I like how their defense has been playing. If Mike White can play like he did last week, I feel pretty comfortable with them. Should be an interesting matchup though. But I'm gonna pick the Jets. I like this matchup. I think it'll be interesting. We get Sauce Gardner on Justin Jefferson. Ooh, hold on. Hey, hold on. Let's see it. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see the Jets. Both teams pretty healthy for the most part. It's gonna be interesting. Washington versus the Giants. Like I said, I'm picking the Jets. Washington versus the Giants. We're gonna pick. And Washington is on just win mode. Say Gibb might not play. Chase Young could come back. The Giants are lacking receivers. I'm gonna pick let me see how they played again this year. I'm gonna pick the Commanders. Pick the Commanders. See if they played already. No, they haven't. It's gonna be their first matchup. They have a back-to-back against them. Are you serious? Why do they have a back to back against the same team? I've never seen that before. What? They will play twice in the next 3 weeks. What? What is going on? Y'all please explain this to me in the comment section. But I'm gonna roll with the Commanders on this one. The Titans versus the Eagles. I want to pick the Eagles in this one. Should be a good game, but I like the Eagles a little better. It'll be interesting to see if they have the game plan to slow down Derrick Henry, because they weren't able to do it last week with Aaron. Well, no, they did. Aaron Jones and yeah, they didn't go crazy. Aaron Jones and can't think of his name. AJ Dillon. Tennessee. Tannehill, Derrick Henry. All right. Seahawks versus the Rams. Seahawks for sure. We're not even gonna look at it. We're not even gonna look at it. Dolphins versus the 49ers. Good game here. Good game. I've been waiting on this one. Because I remember saying this earlier in the season. I want to see how the 49ers play against a team like the Dolphins. I recall saying something like that earlier this year. I'm going to pick the Dolphins. Pick the Dolphins. Should be a good matchup. I just feel a little bit more confident in the Dolphins offense. I want to see how they play against the 49ers, considering how bad the Chiefs chopped up the 49ers. And then it's the 49ers previous coach. So seeing how he plays against them, I'm pretty sure he has a good game plan because he coached his team at one point. But this will be one of the best games this week. Got some good matchups. Kansas City versus the Bengals. We're picking the Chiefs. But can the Bengals do it? Of course. It should be a high scoring game. Should be. But we'll see. It should be fully loaded. Joe Mixon and Jamar Chase should be coming back. Chiefs. Kadarius is expected to come back. Yeah, we're picking the Chiefs in this one, but this game could go either way. Chargers versus the Raiders. Pick the Raiders. I like this win that they just had last week. I like the Chargers. Definitely do. And they had a nice win this past week too. But I know their history will run defense, and if Josh Jacobs can continue this momentum, he's on the tear. I think if he carries that over into this game, they got something to be worried about. And then the Chargers receivers are not consistently healthy. I mean, well, they coming back to it. They getting back into that groove. So we'll see. But I think right now, I don't know, man. I like the Chargers defense a little better though. Chargers. That's the kind of tough. Let me see if they played. I'm check the schedule, see if they played earlier this year. Um, so they did play, and they beat the Raiders. Eric Carr 295. I feel like they're getting a better chemistry. Oh, him and Devontae did. They had it going already. Josh Jacobs helped with the 57 yards. Wow. It could be the difference maker in this one. This is a close game. Keenan Allen played 4 for 66. Did he leave this game? I don't remember. Mike Williams played too. All right, yeah, I wrote the Raiders in this one. I wrote the Raiders. Colts versus Dallas. We're picking Dallas, of course. I'm not even gonna look at it. Colts versus Dallas. We're picking Dallas. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans. I'm gonna pick Tampa Bay. I think it's worth looking at though. But I'll pick the Bucks. A little banged up. It'll be a good matchup. Should be a good matchup. I'm gonna see if they. I'm checking see if they played earlier this year as well. You know what might be a big piece is Gronk. That's one thing I just thought about. He's not there. Just thought about that. Because the receiving core is, no Gronk, no AB. That's when they last won the Super Bowl. AB was fire. Gronk was fire. But no Gronk, That could play a part. Let's see. So they played the Saints early this year and they beat the Saints. Leonard should be coming back, and then Rachaad White is doing much better than he was then. He only got 2 carries in. Mike Evans was the only healthy of the top 3 receivers, and have all 3 healthy. Bro, they got a nice receiving core, bro. You got them 3, Julio, and you have Scotty Miller and Russell Gage. Like, what's going on? Mark Ingram. I feel like I haven't seen him get a touch in a minute. Yeah, I wrote the Bucks. We'll end it there. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed.